Hey everybody, welcome to Brick Vault. Today we're checking out a great little custom Lego model from the builder Fukusaku. This is Han's Landspeeder, or better described as the M-68 Landspeeder that Han Solo stole. This repulsor lift is a little bit more sporty than many of the other Landspeeders in the Star Wars universe, and this particular version of speeder was supposed to be pretty popular on Corellia because its power levels were easy to modify, therefore turn into a fun racing vehicle. It's got a very interesting, intentionally asymmetrical shape that has a way of looking both boxy and sleek at the same time. Before I get into any of the further details for this model, first I'd like to say if you wanted to build this creation, the instructions can be found at our web store, brickvault.toys. Included with each purchase are the PDF step-by-step building instructions, a digital parts list for uploading online. All our models are built in real life and they're tested for strength. The instructions are also tested so they're easy to follow along to. It has been absolutely awesome getting to work with some of the top builders from all over the world, and buying instructions is a great way to help support both us and the very talented people we work with, like Fukusaku, who has built a variety of interesting models, including another minifig scale Landspeeder that you may be able to recognize. If you want to get started with building any of these creations, just click that link in the description below, and let's get back to the model. I genuinely thought that this vehicle was missing a bit of the covering on one side when I first saw it. That scooped out portion made me think it was a bit of damage, or perhaps it was getting repaired and some pieces were taken off, but it turns out the exposed mechanical greebles in this area are all part of the original look. You can also see how the dimensions are purposefully offset with how the spoiler is attached, which I think is a better giveaway to show off how it is intentionally not meant to look the same on both sides. Overall, this speeder is meant to zip around the city like a sports car. The exposed cooling fan on the front hood is reminiscent of the old American muscle cars, which is fun. And if there was any model to benefit from the studless look, the M-86 is way up on the list for me. The rounded edge on one side seamlessly connects to the top hood, and the spoiler also has some wonderful curved shapes that wrap around the whole body. Now, having the entire exterior totally studless or nearly totally studless really helps the greebled highlights along the front and the sides even more. Probably my favorite bit of detailing from this area is the binoculars and Black Panther ears right in the very front, all housed in that window piece on its side. Also, before I forget, you can fit two minifigures into the driver's seat, the passenger seat very easily. They pop out easily, which is fun too. That's essentially the only function of this model, outside of the fact that it also does just handle extremely well. Very casual build to pick up and move around. All in all, this was just a really fun little build to put together. It definitely adds a bit more detail to this little aspect of the Star Wars universe. I also really like how Fukusaku added the windscreen onto some hinge pieces just to get that angle slightly more accurate. It's just a fun little thing to point out. And that's basically all I gotta say about Han Solo's Landspeeder. So if you did want to get the instructions, you can click that link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you enjoy our content, you can always like, subscribe, comment, share. Let me know what types of other custom builds you'd like to see put together in the studio for the future. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this little video, and we'll see you next time at Brick Vault.